Alright, folks, so the third and final installment of the trilogy of Cars, which is Cars 3 2017. It's directed this time by Brian Fee, and he also had a hand in the story. I guess John Lasseter decided to step down and give somebody else a shot. Pretty much the development of the third Cars film began in late 2011 after the release of its processor and entered production in 2014, with Lasseter stating that it would be a very emotional story and go back to the first film's themes. I mean, considering how they totally ignored the second film as more of a side story, if anything. Really, that could have been like if they were trying to do like a pilot or a TV show, they can literally work as a pilot episode, sorta, a two-parter maybe. But yeah, this one, it was received generally positive reviews from critics, and it did make some money, but not a lot. Only $383 million on a 175, so becoming the lowest grossing film of the franchise, though still a box office success. The music in this, I will say, is I would say a con. It's not as good as first, nowhere near as good as the first soundtrack. The second one I can sort of deal with, but yeah, this one was kind of a letdown. But yeah, it's the directorial debut of Brian Fee, and the movie looks really good, way better than the other first two films for sure. Pretty much, he said that the film's animation is art-directed realism, and stated that it causes the film's characters and sets to feel more real and alive than ever before. Global Technology Supervisor Subdeep, whatever. So yeah, they pretty much redid the whole animation stuff with new technology at the time. Oh, this one's set 5 years after the second film, I guess. And Lightning McQueen, now a 5-time Piston Cup champion, finds himself overshadowed by Jackson Storm, a rookie who is part of a new generation of race car racers who use the latest technology to improve their performance on the track. Storm's success progresses throughout the season and attracts other rookies. Most of the veterans either retire or are dismissed by their sponsors. In the season finale, at the Los Angeles Lightning starts falling behind Storm after both of them pitted. Tries to keep up, but is pretty much, he suffers a dangerous crash, leaving him horribly injured and ending his worst season yet. And now pretty much the movie is him trying to get back in his groove, because he's older now, so he's trying to prove that he still has it. Which I did like. So it's sort of like almost like a reverse of Karate Kid, whereas the first film was kind of, I meant to say Karate Kid a bit, whereas here it's him trying to also rookie his trainer, who's his trainer, but then his trainer ends up being a fan of his and also a racer, but too scared to race, so the movie's a bit woke, as some people would say, because it has a female co-lead in it, and who ends up being, the spotlight at the end. So a lot of people are probably going to hate this film because of the female touch and wokeness in this. But I will say I liked the film for overall what it was. It was a bit of a serious, more of a serious film. Not as serious as they were hyping it up in interviews, as it seems. Or on Wikipedia, it says anyway. But in the character of Doc from the first film, the older guy, racer car, he died apparently in the second film. I only know, I meant to mention that in the second review. Also, these reviews are back to back to back, so just to let you guys know that interests. I don't know why that would be interesting, but just letting you know that I shot all 3 of these back to back to back. But yeah, the animation's really good. I mean, some of the camera work was interesting, pretty cool, pretty different from the other films, I guess, to a degree. The acting from Owen Wilson and other folks are fine to decent. I did like the newest character, Cruz. I forget her name, her last name. I know it's Cruz something. But, yeah, I thought she was pretty cool. Where you find out, like, she wanted to be a racer back in the day, but she was too scared and intimidated by other racers of her in her time, so she became a trainer instead. And she becomes a bit annoying at first, because she tries to train Lightning, and he gets annoyed with her at first, and then they bond, of course. We end up meeting Doc's mentor, and he trains Lightning, and to an extent, pretty much Cruz as well. But yes, I mean, there are talks of a sequel, like a 4th Cars film, but it seems like they're not really focused right now on that. But yeah, overall, I didn't mind the film. I thought it was decent. I would say I would watch, if I had to pick, like, if I had to rank all these 3 films, I would say the first one's number 1. Number 2 would be probably this one, and then number 2, or part 2 would be number 3 in that list. But yes, again, it's more of the first film in a way. They do callbacks to some elements of the first film. Again, they totally ignore the second film, like they don't mention it at all, really, except I guess the race of the finale of the second film. They don't talk about the characters from the second film, the spies or anything like that. Also, Mater is not really a big factor in this one either. Like, he's not like a but like, he's still spot in the movie, but he's not like how he was in the second or first. But yeah, these Pixar films they're pretty decent. Storytelling anyway, animation's pretty good. I do want to tackle some of the DreamWorks films. If anybody's interested, let me know what you would like me to review in terms of those. I still want to do horror stuff as well, but yeah, I'm gonna try to tackle some Kung Fu Panda, maybe Despicable Me, and some others. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed the finale of the Cars trilogy. Thanks for watching. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, share, retweet, tweet, whatever.